Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Lorenzo, aka Ham Chops, with your weekly news. But had a lot of things going on this week in terms of news, or especially at the end of the week. So let's just go ahead and hop into it. We're just gonna be starting off with the Nintendo Direct that happened at the end of this week, or middle of the week-ish, whatever you want to refer to it as. But yeah, we had a lot of things announced there. Some of them were pretty cool, some of them were a little eh. All depends on what you're interested in, though. I know right now a lot of people are not happy with Nintendo for the way their things come up pricing, and also the recent patent on the game mechanics for summoning a creature and putting them to battle. So it's not really looking too good for Nintendo when it comes to community approval. But on the side of things where the new releases coming up, we did get a lot of announcements from that Direct. As you can see here, this is on IGN's website. They have this cool little kind of snippet of what's being released, and then they also have long form read for it down below. But you can see we have Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 being released on the Switch. And then we also have a DK Bonanza DLC coming along with a Yoshi game, Power Wash 2, but some of the bigger standouts in this is going to be the Fire Emblem announcement, Metroid Prime, Mario Tennis, and also Pokemon Legends ZA DLC before the game is even out. Though I will admit it's pretty cool having Raichu, Mega Evolved Raichu X and Y coming to the game. Raichu's finally getting their shine after it kind of got iced out for the past few decades of Pokemon's existence, and then getting blown over again when they released the Alolan Raichu. So no, they're getting back to the regular Raichu, and I'm pretty happy that they're getting their shine. But let me just go ahead and scroll on down here. As you can see, we have Metroid Prime 4 a trailer being released, and also a kind of day or time period of when to expect the release of the actual game. And then under that, again, Fire Emblem trailer. I'm not going to go through all of these or plenty of these right now. I'm going to leave that for you guys. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But yeah, Fire Emblem, I know a lot of people were excited for this too. I know a few of my friends were. So that's pretty cool that you guys finally got some extra stuff to look forward to. Here's the DK Bonanza DLC coming out. Again, this is all on IGN's website, which I'm going to link in the bio. One of the bigger things I want to talk about though here is the Pokemon Pokopia game, which is looking like a Animal Crossing Pokemon crossover type deal. And you're playing as a strange looking human, aka Ditto, that's going to be pretty much raising up this island. So that's gonna be pretty cool, especially if you're into Animal Crossing. I am kind of excited for that. I know my wife definitely will be, so might get that. Other than that though, yeah, as you can see, Super Mario Galaxy, and then they even announced the Virtual Boy is coming back to, I don't know, well, I guess it's just being remade. This version will be made to plug into the Nintendo Switch, and they're also gonna have a cardboard version that's coming out also. I believe cardboard version's like 25, and then the actual full hardware version be about 100, and they'll have, as you see right here, 14 games to play with. So yeah, there's there's some of those announcements. Go on Nintendo's website too, and IGN.com. They have the full everything for all of the announcements that happen there, especially if you're just trying to skim through and pick and choose what you want. But yeah, so that's Nintendo Direct. Pretty cool things. Also kind of pretty sad things in terms of community approval on what they're going to do next. And then in regular Pokemon, oh, actually, yeah, look at, there it is. We had no regular Pokemon news. We had a lot of announcements. We had, like you see, the new Flygon revealed. We had new merchandise revealed for a card display, but even more Mega Evolutions for Legends ZA. Right here, Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja Mega Evolution coming out. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. The Greninja one's pretty cool. Just imagine walking around and seeing Pokemon floating upside down from a Ninja Star. But yeah, go check those out on Poke Beach too. Other than that, I want to hop into what happened in anime this week because I was pretty excited for it. But yeah, Demon Slayer released, and it released to big numbers here in the US. Opened up with 33 million, and then I believe over the weekend it's made something like 70 million is what I'm seeing. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty cool to see that anime is now popular. Growing up it wasn't. But no, I went and saw this movie. If you haven't gone and seen it, go see it. I thought it was pretty good. I gave it like a 8 out of 10. There's some things about it where I'm like, all right, come on, speed it up. But other than that, overall, really good movie, especially because I've been waiting years for this to finally drop. It finally dropped. And yeah, I felt like it lived up to the hype. Really sad that the next few, it's been announced that 2027 is going to be the Infinity Castle 2, and then 2029 for the third installment of the trilogy that they're making, which I believe is like the Wait for Daybreak arc or something like that. But yeah, other than that, we do got some really good ratings too for it on Rotten Tomatoes. You see 97% tomato meter and the 98% popcorn meter. So, you know, audience score versus, or critic score versus audience score. Really good overall. It's always good to see an anime movie especially have these big ratings. And hopefully it encourages more big releases down the road too for other animes that pop up afterwards. During this movie, the trailers and stuff that played, or the previews that played before it, was a lot of other anime stuff coming out from Studio Mappa. So we also got a treat there, and it looks like they don't plan on slowing down with the big theatrical releases. So here we go, real quick before I move on to the other announcements. Is we do have, where is it? There we go. Part 2 and 3 release date is going to be 2027, and then 2029 for Part 3, which does suck. We gotta wait, but that's okay. But yeah, like I was saying before the movie, JJK for Culling Game arc for season 3 teaser was played. I'm not gonna play this video, obvious reasons, but yeah, they teased the new season 3 for Jujutsu Kaisen, and it looks really awesome. If you haven't read the manga, go read it if you can't wait. Same goes for Demon Slayer. If you haven't read the manga, go read it if you can't wait. I've read the JJK manga, but I've never really went past the Infinity arc stuff for Demon Slayer. I might get into it just because I really don't feel like waiting until 2027 and 2029 on this. Other than that, they also released the new movie coming out for Chainsaw Man, October 24. Yeah. But yeah, good. That trailer is also out too. Again, wasn't really expecting to see any trailers for Chainsaw Man when I went into this, but really excited for that. If you haven't watched that show, go watch it. Heads up, it's kind of gory if you're not into super gory stuff, or if you only watch some clips here and there. It's gory, but honestly, pretty cool. Nice take on everything. Really excited for Chainsaw Man to actually get on the big screen so soon. But yeah, moving on. Borderlands 4 came out this week, also to mixed reviews, mainly on Steam. As you can see right here, it's sitting at a 6 out of 10, but on PlayStation, everything else at 4.4 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. The big difference is mainly because the game dropped on Steam to horrible optimization issues, as you can see from some of the reviews here in the section. I'm going to move that over. But aside from the actual reviews on optimization, I have seen people say good things about the main game. I picked it up myself because I skipped Borderlands 3 really. Just kind of was done with the series at that time. But no, Borderlands 4 came out. Made me miss it. But yeah, so far I've been enjoying the game. I bought it on my Xbox just because I saw the optimization issues and just didn't really want to deal with that. So far on Xbox, feels great. But sad to say, hear about people playing it on PC. Yes, it is struggling, so that's one of the big reasons. Some people just simply don't like the game, which is okay. But other than that, if you like the Borderlands series and you want to play it, I feel like it's a solid one to pick up, especially if you have a few friends to play with. Don't get it on Steam if you don't want to deal with optimization issues. That may take some time to get resolved. I mean, if that's your only option, then yeah, just go ahead and wait. Heck, who knows? You might just be waiting long enough until Battlefield 6 comes out, and then you might want to pick that up instead. But either way, so far I've been enjoying the game. like you saw, the scores on the other platforms are pretty good, mainly because they're pretty optimized. But yeah, other than that, God bless your PC and hope for the best plugging it in. If you do pick it up, here is a list of all the available shift codes over on Polygon. So you do need to link your 2K account to your Shift account. You do that by going on your Shift or 2K website, making sure you create the 2K account. Honestly, it's just easier to go do it on your phone or something to go through the process a lot faster than trying to create all this stuff mobile or from your device. But yeah, these are all the codes, and big heads up on the codes too. When you use them on the golden chest in the game, they do kind of scale for whatever level your character is at currently. So if you use it early on in the game and you're like level 7, you're gonna get level 7 loot. Some people like myself, I use them whenever I feel like I just need a really good gun and it's been a minute. So they're always cool to keep around and have handy, but I also try hard to wait until the end to level up and get those higher end weapons, loot, shields, everything else in between. But yeah, so there's that. Other than that, that's it for this week. Have fun, go play Borderlands if you have it. Good luck out there. Hopefully you don't have any performance issues or anything else that comes out with new games. For Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer stuff, if you cannot wait for any of this stuff to release, go read the manga. And especially for Demon Slayer, I haven't gotten into the manga, but honestly, I plan on doing it now because, again, 2 years, 4 years is way too long. So yeah, other than that, see y'all later. Bye.